Should click over. See my fingers on them. Good morning to those of you waiting. Good morning. Hope you're all well. Just sorting the screen out. Oh, yeah. So I think we can all see that, can't we? You can see that, can't you? Yeah. Might be a bit tight for room today. Seems like we're going to be doing a lot of experimenting, aren't we? So, welcome everyone. Since the weather's not too hot today, in fact, we've had a bit of rain. Just looking at my lawn, which desperately needs mowing. Looks like you're going to have a little meadow there, I think. I might leave it to go wild. That'll save me time, won't it? Morning, Susan. Morning, Nicola. Hope you're well, Nicola. Hope you're doing okay too, Susan. I know you're both sitting there with loads of stuff at your fingertips. I have a fair amount of different things as well around here. Let's have a jolly good play, I think. Morning, Lucinda. Lovely to have you along. Oh dear, Lucinda. Well, I only have 2 stencils out, although I have them all next to me. Hello, Nikki. Good morning. 18 stencils. Good morning, Helen. Lovely to have you along as well. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Let's just put the light on here. Does that help? Not really. In fact, it's reflecting off of my mat, isn't it? So that's not a great deal of help. Let's try and angle that slightly differently. Good morning, Brenda. Oh, great, Nikki. Well, I do have a lot of stencils by my side. They're all in my little cart here, filed away, but I do actually have 2 out for the moment. I have so many things to play with as well, so let's just see where this goes. We're just going to have fun today, I think, guys. There's no ultimate end in sight, really. We're not going to make something as such. Yes, the weather is wet here as well. It's not good. Well, I don't know that it's actually raining at this precise moment in time. Oh, the post lady's here. Gosh, she's early. It's the cover. Yeah, it's not actually raining here at the moment, though it was when I first got up. I'm just looking at my front lawn. I have flowers in it, so I have tulips and daffodils, so it hasn't been mowed for a while. It hasn't been mowed at all. And I'm just looking at it now, and there's patches of it that it's like it's gone completely wild. Maybe I'll just leave it. I'll have a meadow out there instead. It's good for the wildlife, I hear. Right. Okay, then. I don't know who's joining us or what we're doing, but anyway, we'll get going in a minute. Out at the moment. Oh, that's great, Lucinda. I can just imagine them giving you the evil eye. Yeah, thinking, no, I'm not going out in this weather. Okay, well, let's make a start, shall we? So, morning, everyone. Extension of the field. Yes, Brenda, exactly. Oh, okay, Susan. Can I borrow one of your grandsons then? That's all right, Moya. Morning. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Brenda, I think I'm going to have a field out the front. I think it might look quite cool. It's a deal. Never mind. Right. Okay, then. So I know we're going to try all different things here with the shaving foam. So I'm only going to use tiny amounts of shaving foam at a time. So we'll have to see what it looks like when it's actually how much I've got. I don't really want to use oodles of shaving foam just for one or two things, because I've got with me re-inkers, which I might not use actually, because I've got Jane Davenport ink as well. So I might try them. Their colours are much more vivid. I've got oxides. I've got spray oxide sprays. I've got some of my Lindy sprays, which have got the sparkle in it. I've got the Brushos. I've got some Nuvo powders as well. And there's something I want to try that I haven't done before with you. I've absolutely no idea if it's going to work at all. So when I try it, I'll let you know. So that'll be a big reveal. Gotta keep something back. So I know that we've got all sorts of different cards that we can play with. Stencil card, smooth card, watercolor card. I think some of you are using Clarity card, the actual coated card, which I haven't pulled any of that out. So I might. Can I get that easily? Without causing chaos in my work. Oh, yeah, there it is. So I'll just grab that. So I've now got some stencil, some coated card as well. Nowhere to put it, but I've got some coated card. So let's see how we get on then. Let's just have fun. Now, I think all of you have tried this before. I know most of you have with me, but not necessarily with the stencils. What's that, Nicola? It's no mow May, so no need to worry about your lawns. Oh, okay then. Fair enough. So these are just some samples I found in my backgrounds, which I don't think I've done with you directly, but we've done something similar like this at home before, at the workshop before, and then I think I've done these at home. So I found these in my pile. And there's lots of different things we could do with these backgrounds. What I love about it is that it's always very smooth. So you get this fantastic patterning and it's just so smooth because of the foam. So we've got all sorts of things like that going on that we all try. And then just as an idea, one of the things you can do is die cut that that paper directly and put it over on black or card or darker card if you got it. The other thing that we did, or I did this, I think, for one of the Clarity design team thing for their little challenge thing that they had. So I actually cut it up and used it to make the dress in this instance. I'll get it in camera shot for you, it might help. So you can see that it's actually been just cut up behind the aperture there that I've got there, and it's actually on the background here as well. And then the other thing which we did do in the workshop, which is where we poured it through the stencil and then cut the card down to fit. And then in this instance, I had the dies, which I brought with me, that were the same as the stencil. So you can do something like that. Okay. And I actually cut the die up because it sat all down there. So we cut it up so that they were floating around over the background. So there's something you can do like that as well. But what we're going to do today is try all these different methods and see what we come up with. This has been done, I think, with the brushes, because you can see you've still got the powder hasn't completely dissolved. So you get those little dots as well, which makes it quite good fun. So there's samples of what you could do with it. You can die cut your back in. You can just stamp on it. I mean, anything you can do. You can do practically anything with it. So are we ready to go then? Oh, thank you. You have rice paper as well, Nikki. Okay. Yeah, that's somewhere in here. We'll have to do that one for all of us, I think. I don't have any. Well, I do have it to hand somewhere. It's in a tube somewhere, but I know where it is, but I'm not going to try and get it because I'll cause havoc with the layout that I've got here. Everything's going to go flying. Okay, so let's grab our shaving foam and see what we do. So give it a good shake and then just squirt a little bit. You really don't want too much. That's going to do for now. I'm going to just do that for now. These are old. They've been sitting in the garage since we last used them. And I don't know when that was. When did we last use them? I think it was with Hampshire. Did we do it at... Have we done this at Somerset? I don't know. I can't remember. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is the re-inkers. Well, I'm going to do the re-inkers first. I know some of you haven't got them, except I'm not actually going to use the re-inker. I'm going to use Jane Davenport's inks. Snap with Age of Foam. Nicola, we have done it with you. We have done it at Somerset. Or are you answering for Hampshire? Yes, okay, where you are. Okay, we did do it. Right, good. Haven't left you out then. That's good. I have no idea what these colours are going to do. What we should be doing, well, I say should, what it might help to do for the moment is to stick to warm or cool colours for your first one. Otherwise, you're going to end up with brown. So, of course, the berry is more towards the red, which will be warm, and the blue is more toward the cool. So I'm going to go, there's blue and green there, and let's go with a brighter green. And then let's try, I don't know what colours I've got. Oh, let's go, right, so I'm going to do, I've not got an orangey colour. What colour is that? Cerise. And that's, I don't know what colours are. Anyway, select some colours. I don't have a yellow, which is interesting. Right, well, in that case then, I'm going to mix them. Let's be a bit of a devil, shall we? So I've got these reds and a bit of yellow. And what we're going to do is you just want a tiny little drop. You do not want a lot. How fast is this going to come out? So you just want a drop. We can always add the colour. Whoa, these look very vibrant, don't they? Well, see what comes up then. Make sure I put the lid on. Ooh, wow, put another one there. I don't know what's going to happen here. This should be fun. So it's another one, a bit like the gel plate. You've no idea what's going to come out when you use these. Now I hope I've got enough in here. So let's just do it. And this yellow, is this mustard seed? Oh no, it's squeezed lemonade. So this won't be as bad, I don't think. I think this is nearly empty, this bowl. A little bit left. There we go. Right, then take your stick. And then let's just see what happens when we mix the paint or the ink with the foam. So you can make your swirly patterns. It could go the other way as well, which I'll do in a minute. So once you've got something, gosh, I haven't used hardly any, have I? This could be interesting when I flatten it out. I'll just grab the watercolour card that's cut at the minute because there's not quite enough for the stencil card there. So once you've got something looking like that, let's just take your card, place it down, and then we can just splodge it a bit. Yeah, that's a technical term, splodge it a bit. Squish it a bit. Put it up. Oops. And then with a ruler, which I hope I did mention to you. Did I mention the ruler? Please say I did. We are then gonna wipe it off. It's going to put it back in there because you're going to get different colorways now, and we can add. Gosh, we are going to get so messy here, aren't we? Right, let's try and see. So, oops, it is easier to put this on the flat, I have to say. Have I got any room? There we go. Wipe it up. Hi, Pauline. Sorry, just only seen your message. Sorry. Now that's very vibrant colour. I might be a bit of a devil here and add something. So that's one. This is only shaving foam, so you know there's nothing bad in it. So I've got something looking like that at the moment. So that's fine. That's one way of doing it. Well, and then rather than just throw all this away, ooh, let's try. I'm going to add, I want a bit more yellow. I'm going to have to, oops, bring this up a minute, sorry. And now I've got to try and find the yellow. Oh, where have I got shaving foam? Oh gosh, now I want the yellow. I can't find it. Because I want to. I didn't realise that one was empty. Oh, maybe I don't have yellow now then. Oh. Let's see. Can I get any more out of here? Oh, I think I can. Looks like I need another yellow. I'm just going to plonk a bit more yellow around. Just see what that does. So think about the different colours. We're trying to avoid making mud, is what we're trying to avoid doing. So try and get the... This is going to be very pink here, isn't it? So the darker colour is kind of moulded in. It could go this way as well. And then I'm going to grab the stencil card and flatten it out on that, I think. Let's see what we get. This is very different. I usually always go for greens and blues, so I hope you're impressed that I haven't yet gone for those colours. I'm just going to squidge it all out. I'm just going to go for it. Ooh. And then again, let's scrape it off. Ooh, kind of like that. That's very different from it. Now this is getting way too pink. There's a little bit there, a little bit of foam. I'm just going to wipe that off. I'm just not. Oh, my stencil's on the floor, so just pick them up. Right. I'm just going to dab some of the foam that I missed rather than go back in with the ruler. There we go. Kind of like that. It's very nice. So we could die cut that out. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully you've got two pieces. And then we want to get rid of this. This is why it's going to get messy, because we now have to get rid of that. If you want to go to, if you're close enough to the sink, a sink or basin, then you can wash it off from there, and I'll wait for you all to get back. What I'm going to try and do to empty this is scrape this into a bowl. So I don't know how successful this is going to be. And then I'm going to try, I'm going to have a go with the oxides. They're quite matte, aren't they? So let's have a go and see what that does. But I need to get rid of this first, as much as possible. There we go. And then just wipe it. Right. Okay. So that's what we end up with, just ink. I'm sure you've got some splendid examples with the colours that you've used. Gosh, there's going to be so much paper towel getting binned, isn't there? So I've ended up with something like this, the darker and then the paler colour. Obviously didn't get me yellow mixed, but kind of like that idea. Still got some kind of funky background going on that we can work with. You can add lots of different stamping to this one and still put an image on that. So we've got that. So has everybody got two? Or three or four, depending on how many you've done. But at least you've had a go with ink or something like the re-inkers, yeah? So we've got that kind of thing going on there. Let's put them out of the way then. Okay. Let me know when you're ready to try something else. Or try something else. I might put a bit more foam down than I did last time. It wasn't quite enough, was it? Thank you, Susan. Thanks, Helen. And Moya. Right, so where's my oxide? Thanks, Nicola. Add that last. Now, I wonder. Oh, thanks, Paul. You're having your house decorated or something decorated. How cool. Thanks, Nikki. Okay. I think we're give you all a few more minutes. I think we're probably getting there though. That's fine. It's not easy. It's a lot easier just walking to the sink and washing this down it really than it is trying to get rid of it in the craft room. But that's fine. If all else fails, I will disappear for 2 seconds. Don't worry, Lucinda. I know it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, maybe. It's a pity we can't just all talk to each other. Well, I could, I guess, if we did Zoom, but we'll see. Well, I think we're okay for the minute. Right. I think we're nearly there, aren't we? Yeah. I hope the others that aren't able to chat are ready as well, because I know there's 16 of you on, 15, 16 of you on. Hopefully you're all at this point. So let's put some more foam down then. This a good shake. Wow. It feels there's a lot more in there when I shake it. So let's try another one. It's going to be interesting, mixing the actual... I'm mixing the basics. There's stuff in here, I can hear it when I shake it. Maybe I've shaken. Oh, come on. Why are you not coming out when I can hear you? Okay, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I hope you're getting more spray, more foam than I am. Not enough foam. Blocked nozzle. Well, I don't know what's going on. See, I didn't test all 20 that are sitting in my bag. Oh, this is too wet. Oh, well, let's see what does that. Let's see what happens there. I might have to go and sort out my foams in a minute. That is so wet. Right. Let's see what happens if I spray this. Normally, I think, oh no, that might be quite cool. Let's have a look and see what goes on here. These are the new colours here. This is the Salvaged Patina and the Kitsch Flamingo. Might have a little bit more pink in. Gosh, what's with pink with me today? Certainly not a colour I would normally go for. Let's see what this does. Okay. Let's get a bit of paper. I'm sure you're just going to use, let's grab this again. One of these, I think. An old piece of, let's see what happens. Wow. Let's have a look at this then. Doesn't look like there's any colour, does it? So this could be a surprise. Oh, look at that. Yep. That works well. When you get some foam down. Now I've got more room, so I'm going to put a lot more colour down. It looks okay. Just wipe some of that off. There we go. So the oxides, because they are matte anyway, they give a kind of different finish, which looks quite cool, I think. All right. So I'm just going to put a lot more colour in that. I'm going to add a little bit of brown as oh. Now, normally, you see, with a spray, you would do this and drop it down, which is what I'm going to do with my sparkly ones. Because that's definitely more controllable when you put the colour down than with a spray. And I'm going to put a little bit of vintage photo in here. But I am going to tap this so that it's there. That might be too much, but there. Hey, this is what we're going to experiment. So mix it back up again, whatever you're trying. I know some of you want to try all different finishes, so we'll do that as well. Well, assuming I can get my phone to work, I'll explain what you can do, and then you can do it. And I still want to try something. Anyway, now I don't have any colour over here, interestingly enough. Not a lot anyway. Maybe that's okay. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to splodge that out again. Put it. Oh, probably a bit too much brown now. And then clear it. Kind of like that. Now I don't have a lot of foam on here, so you'll get a much bigger pattern if you did. To have it more wide, the colour would be further over. It's not too bad, kind of like that. So we've got the oxides. They're not doing too bad, are they? So I'm going to try and add to this foam. So it might get a bit messy. Let's see what happens if we put gosh. Right. Is this going to allow me to add anything? I wonder what's going on with this. Oh. No, that is too wet. Okay, guys. You may have that. Doesn't sound like I've got a lot left in here, does it? Oh, that's better. Uh-oh. So, it's fooling me, telling me there's stuff in there and it's not. Right. So, what colour shall we add now? Let's see. So, I've got some oxides in there. Let's try. I'm going to add. What color? I'm going to add this. I'm just going to add a little bit of this blue. See what this does. This could create havoc. But I did use. There we go. Let's see what it does. We're here to play, so I'm mixing the medias now, which I don't think is going to hurt. But I need more colour, so let's get more of this on here then. And then that. Which of course, this overspray is being picked up on the card if you've got a larger piece than the foam. Let's see what patterns you can get. So that blue is just there, isn't it? Let's put a little bit here. Let's see what comes out now. It's quite good fun, this, really. And then let's see what we get. And we will be going through a stencil soon, don't worry. There we go. Right, I'm going to grab a cloth, I think, otherwise I'm going to end up going through so many paper towels, it's not true. Right. Yeah, that's kind of cool too. Okay, so hopefully you're getting some patterns that you're happy with the colour wise. There we go. Let's get that sorted. And so, of course, the added advantage is there's a slight fragrance as well, isn't there? Whilst you're working. And then when these dry, yeah, we're going to have some backgrounds. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to try the sprays with the shimmer in first. Now, I'm not saying you all have to have shimmery sprays. I don't know that you may or may not have them. I'm just going to try that. And then I want to try the pigment powders. And then we'll start using the stencil as well, since we've got enough of these like this, I think. So let's start going through and creating some stencils with the colours that you want. All right, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to clear this up again. So we need to clear this, only hoping that I can find some foam that's actually dispensing with some stuff. What can I do with the one that just worked? I've got a nice mess in my bowl, I'll tell you that now. A right old concoction of colours. What it will do. Right. See, good job I put my apron on, that's all I can say. Right. Okay. How are we doing here then? Me making a bit of a mess. Are you all making as much mess as I am? I do hope the answer is yes to that. I'm not the only lucky pup. Right. There we go. That's what we can use to clear up the foam with. Okay. So, was it this one I just used? No, that's empty. Gosh. Right, let's try Gillette, the best a man can get. Let's see if it's going to come over and help me with my crafting. How are you all getting on, guys? Have you got... I should wait, shouldn't I? Have you got... Are you ready to go on to another batch? Let's get them out of the way. We also have my Posca pens handy. Try the old acrylic sploshes. I wonder how that works. We're going to do that as well. But I'm going to try my sprays and we'll go with a stencil this time. So we put it on slightly differently. Yeah, you kind of still want your ruler, really. So, thanks, Nikki and Moya. Woo, ready. Oh, is there a date on the shaving foam? Is there a date? I can't see a date on this one. I don't know, there may be a date on it. Dustman's going to wonder what on earth I've got an awful load of aerosol cans doing in my rubbish, aren't they? Okay, Nicola, thank you. Thank you, Paulines. And Susan, thank you. And Brenda, thank you. And Nicola, thank you very much. Yeah, maybe it is out of date. Okay. Right, well, when you're ready, spray some more foam down. Aha. Thank you, Gillette. And as I say, I'm going to try these. Now, with the Starburst, they are quite wet, so I am going to give it a shake first, because I shook them earlier, but the mica's resettled. I'm just going to go for 2 colours this time for the minute, a copper and actually let's go for this green. Coppery colour and a sea mint green. Let's see. I'm not sure whether, thanks Lucinda. Yeah, see if I spray it, I think it might be too heavy. Oops. There is the mica in it, I can see it. I'm just wondering if it's going to stay, whether it will just sink in the foam, which I am particularly expecting, I have to say. You can see, can't we? I'm just trying all different colours here. I hope you're impressed. I haven't got a ton load of blue out. Oh, sorry, Helen. Do you want me to wait for you? Can't now. I've done that. Okay, I'll wait in a minute. There's no real hurry for this, really, for what we're doing. I'm just wondering. Just don't know if the shimmer is going to pick it up. Let's have a look. Or it's going to pick up the shimmer. Let's try this one. Can always add a bit more. Oops. Oh, I was going to go through a stencil, wasn't I? Oh, doping me. What a wombat. I'll do it in a minute. Right, okay, sorry guys. I'll wait for everybody to... Oh, it has. The mic is still in it. Well, I can't, Helen, because when I do the stencil, you haven't done a stencil before. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. I don't know if I can get to show you this. Are you able to see? There's a very, very slight shimmer. I have no idea if you can see this on camera. If I point you to look. It's in the green, and both the green and the copper colours. Can I get it to shimmer? So the shimmer is still in there. Oh, that's cool. I really like it. This Gillette is wetter as well. It's made the card more wet than the others have, maybe because I've got more foam on. Oh, that's really cool. Right, we're going to do it through a stencil this time. Let me bring the stencil down. So I'll wait. Let me know when you're ready, Helen. I'm waiting for you now. I need everybody ready to go with the stencil. So I'm just going to use one of these. I am going to hold it in place. Okay. Excellent, Nikki. That's good. So that's good to know. So yeah, it's keeping the shimmer. Obviously, if I put a lot more on, we'd probably get a lot more shimmer. Well, we're going to find out, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. We'll put all this foam. Right, so let's get the foam ready again. Get back down there, guys. Come on. Play the game. Oh, this stuff does smell quite nice. Dopey woman. Right. Okay. Let's try. Okie dokie. So, right, I might need a little bit more foam on mine. Hopefully it's going to work. Please work. Yeah. Okay. So, right. I'm going to spritz it. Let's try and keep this quite light. Oh. And then, let's see. Darn. Had it got this mica. Now, that's what I didn't want to happen. That's better. Don't press it all the way down. There we go. I might add a little bit of a yellow just in case. But that's flat. It's not going to have the shimmer in it. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, yes, it has. This has got shimmer in it. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of the gold. I must have switched them. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, that wasn't very clever, was it? Did I get any of that up? Oh my gosh. Whoa. That was not clever. Right. Let's see what we're going to get here then. So let's mix it all up. Going to get a right concoction here, aren't we? I have no idea what's going to happen, but anyway. So in fact, I've got a lot of ink on my tray. Right, there we go. Is it pulled it all in? Okay, so with our stencil, and in my case, with our spritzed stencil, because it's already got caught in the overflow of the copper, so that's that's going to be interesting. Okay, so we need to get the shaving foam across the top, exactly how you would do with texture paste. All right, guys. So exactly how you would do it with texture paste. So I'm just going to miss my lovely pattern now, aren't I? Put it up. Put it across the top. And then we're going to pull it through with your knife or with a ruler, actually. No idea what colours I'm going to get. I think they're all mingled in together. So, right, there we go. So I'm just going to leave that like that for a minute because I'm going to do something else. I'm going to add a tiny weeny, and I am only going to do a little tiny weeny bit as well. Just a few spots of my, I just want to see what it's going to do. I've no idea. Let's see what happens. Might make a complete mess. Might not look too bad. There we go. I don't know what it's going to do, but let's find out. I just think I'm going to pull the ruler over. Oh, I haven't got enough room. Pull the ruler over here to smooth it all out. There we go. Lift it up. Ta-da! There we go. Now, if you've got lots of lovely colours on yours, just tore me paper, you know. There you go. Now the foam is still up, so it will take a while. It will dry down. It will dry flat eventually. And if you want to leave it like that, you can do. Let's leave it like that. So you've got to find somewhere to put this now. Because it's actually raised. And the foam will dry down and you'll get the different colours coming through. So let's see what happens with that. I'm just going to put that over there. And then let's have another go at different stencil. And this time I'm going to try something different. Still got plenty of foam. Foam on the tray. So let's try something different. Let's try. Right. Let's try. I'm going to try. I'm going to do a different stencil. Oh, this is tinier. This is smaller. Okay. Let's try it. I have to try it on that one. I don't know. I've got a smaller stencil here. Okay. There we go. Let's just put these together and try through another stencil. Okay, let's go that way. There we go. Except I think I've lost the colour on this, so I'm going to have to, I'm going to do some more colouring on that one. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to look like. There's hardly, I don't know there's any colour left in there. It's got to be some colour. Right, well, don't really like that one very much. So what I'm going to do with that then is I'm going to scrape it off. Oh, I'm going to scrape it off. And you end up with that. Can you see? Oh, can you see it? It's very faint. Can you, trying to get the light on it as well. It's actually got the outline of the stencil on it. So if you try scraping yours off, the way I've just done it, you'll see that you've got the stencil underneath it still. So that's another way of doing it. Can't remember if I've done it that way before because I have done a different way. Okay, I'm going to get some extra colour in this, I think. Yeah, it's very faint. So let's get some colour in here so that you can see what I'm doing. You don't have to... Actually, I'm just going to add it to this and see what happens. Why not? Right. So the... Oh, look at the state of me. So the ink is coming through. We are getting the shimmers. But as it's fading, it's not quite rich enough. Oops. Should have put some more on there then. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. How's everybody? Don't forget to clean your stencil in your journal. Yeah, Nikki. That's an excellent idea. If I had my journal hat, oh, where is it? Actually, yes, we'll do that in a minute. Where, don't know if I've got any room left in this journal. I've got a load of clean-up pages. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Loads of clean-up pages in here that I haven't done a thing with. So I guess that's my next challenge, is to do something with these journal pages. Oh, good grief. Right, let's start using... Let's try using one of them in a minute. Okie dokie. Right, so I am going to grab another stencil, I think. Let's grab another one. Oh, these are quite small, these ones. Okay, let's grab another clarity one then, which is the size of the stencil card. Let's see, what have I got? Oh, let's do the lily one. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, all my colours are up there, aren't they? I want to, right, so what's going to happen here? I'm going to add some blue. What colour have I got here? Tibetan teal. Let's see what this does. No idea what's going to happen now, but hey, that's the fun of it, isn't it? Oh, and it's raining again. So that's cool. Oh well. I wanted you to see what I was doing, didn't I? So I guess that will help. Going to do, right, we'll go on to the pigment powders in a minute for the different effects. Okay, I'm going to use that. So let's use a bit of, oh, it's gone really dark. Can you still see what I'm doing? Do you need the overhead light on? I'm just going to hold that there. Let me put the light on. 1 second. I think that might help. Does that help? Okay. So let's grab, I'm going to grab it from this end because this end's got the colour in it. That's a bit too much. So let's see what happens here then, shall we? And then, oh no, look, my stencil's cover's moved. Oh well. Mind when you do this, of course, where your stencil is. Right, so let's do that. In a minute. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is this going to go into my journal? No. Haven't got enough on there. That's a shame. Yeah. Oh, slightly tiny weeny bit. Of course, don't put your stencil back on the work you've just done. Right, so I've got that like that. And then I'm going to scrape this off again so that the foam is flat. Oh, the image is flat on the card. As I did just now. So let's see. There we go. Oh, that's good, doesn't it? Because it even stays out of the stencil marks. Maybe that's easier for you to see what I was trying to show you before, which you've probably already seen if you've had a go yourself, yeah? So have we all done that? Right. I got over me. Well, are you getting in as much of a mess as I am? I do hope so. Right, so we've got that there like that then. Yeah, I want to try something, but I don't know how I'm going to do it because I don't know if it's not going to work, is it? Okay. What I've been thinking of doing is I don't know if I can add a little bit of glitter. Whether it will hold within the foam. I don't know. Let's try again then. Let's try another one. Those of you, have you tried the clarity card yet? Those of you that are going to do it. Oh, I suppose I could do it. If I did it on the smaller one. Let's see what's going to happen on here then. I've only got a SA6. Here's an A5. Right, let's grab an A5 stencil then. Yes. Yes, you've tried the clarity stuff, or yes, you're getting in a mess like I am. What was that for, Nikki? The stencil. I'll show you again. I'll show you the stencil again because I'm about to do another one. So that will kind of do. That will kind of sit like that. Whoops, she says as she throws everything across the craft room. Right. So I place the stencil on the card. Right, is that going to be even this time? Okay, I'll stick with these colours. A right mess. You're all getting in a right mess. Good. Right. Let's just try this then. So, I place the stencil on the card. Brought the foam down over the stencil like texture paste, except I now haven't got enough foam on. Believe that? Like that. And then I took the ruler to smooth it down as well. There we go. That's it. You're welcome, Nikki. See, so we've got that. And then I was thinking, what would happen if you spritzed... it's not quite as deep there, but that's okay. What would happen if you sprinkled a little bit of glitter on it? Just a little bit. I don't know. It's going to be on my stencil now. I don't know what's going to happen here now. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I guess you could, Lucinda. We'll do that in a minute. Right, there we go. And I don't know whether that's going to stay on there or not. I meant the glitter. As it dries. Because I can't wipe this one. Because obviously if I wipe this one, I think it's all going to come off, isn't it? So got foam right on the very edge. So I don't know. I just didn't know whether the glitter would work. I'll cut that down. That's fine. Now, the thing is, this is bending a lot more than the others have bent because of the dampness from the foam, which I was a bit concerned about. Well, let's see what happens with that. Who knows? Who knows? I might not get an answer till after the session, in which case I will obviously let you know. I don't seem to have any foam on my stencil, Nikki, for my journal. Not enough anyway. I only have a little bit. Right. Okay. Let's try pigment powders now. For those of you who've got them. Love that, and you get to use up foam. Oh. You do, Nikki. Which bit are you talking about? The actual stencil, you mean? Stenciling. Right. Okay. I'm going to have to get rid of this foam now because it's the wrong. I need some clean foam for the pigment powders. Right. Right. Okay. I do like them going through the stencils, I have to say. They look really good. I really think this lot wants washing. Right. Oh my gosh. I've now even got foam on my phone, which is checking Susan and Pauline. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's just get rid of this then, if I can. Into my concoction. Right, cloth. Why is the foam not just dissolving inside, really? It should be. I bet the cloth is, well, the cloth will be picking up all the ink as well, so I should think there's quite a good pattern going on in here. Okay, how are we all doing then? Chucking foam out, just scrape through. Oh yes, I see, Nikki. Yes, it's a cool idea, isn't it? I like that. I like how they come out on there. Right. Okay, let's have a look with pigment powders then. I've got plain brush shows and I've got the shimmery ones as well. I wonder what we should do. Should I just go for the shimmery ones? I might do. Let's see what happens with this. Okay. So when you're ready, you cleared up. We need more foam and the pigment powder. So I'll wait for you to get to where I am. I'll give you all a couple of minutes to get yourself cleared up, ready to go again. And I've got brushos here and I've got Nouveaux. Not tried the Nouveaux before. I do know what the brushos are going to do. Thanks, Lucinda. Hey ho. Let's see what these shimmer powders do. Obviously, if you've got the, oh, what are they called? Creative Expressions ones. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Pixie powders. And the Ken Olivers. I've got, then they're going to work. This has got a bit of shimmer in it, so I thought we'd see what would happen with that. That's why I was going to go with that. I'm gonna put that can go. What's that in here? There's hardly anything on there. Let's have a look. Right, I'm going to have to try can't get my other A5 watercolour card, but that's fine. Okay, let's get ourselves tidy. Of course, now I've got bits all over the place. Bits of foam drying everywhere. Right. Lucinda, with the brush shows, there shouldn't be a reason why you can't. However, brush shows also do the, here they are, the sprinklet, which are, they are the sparkly brush shows, if you like. And you could add them as well. So you could add, I don't see why you couldn't add the mica. If you've got mica powder, you mean add the two together as well? Well, let's try it. Except I've got different colours out here. So let's have a look. Because I was going to go red, yellow, black with the brushos. So I could add the yellow mica powder. Yeah, let's have a, we can try that. Let's do this the other way around then. Let's do this. Okay, we can try that. And I'll add a bit of that in with it as well. I don't see why you couldn't. You could use Perfect Pearls, Luscious, anything like that. It's got mica in it. Okay, let's do a bit more then. So let's use these pigment powders. That's getting empty as well now. Right. So I'm going to add, I'm going to do red and yellow here. Right, looks like I've got oodles of yellow going on, red going on there. And then I'm just going to add, I know you think I'm mad, but black brushos breaks down into a lot of cool colour. So let's see what happens. Just put a little bit in there, might not show. And then let's put some of the mica one as well. I've got other colours, I just happen to grab, oh. Let's do this first of all. The green might work with it as well. Let's have a look. So I'm just going to mix it up. But with the powders, they don't dissolve in the same way as the liquid, obviously, because they're powders. So you've got slightly different colours coming through from the black, and also the fact that these brushos also have different colours in, don't they? But these blue and that is coming from the black. Right. Now, I always tend to do my stencils this way. I suppose there's nothing stopping us doing it this way, except it's going to move if I don't tag this down. Ooh. Have I got any? Okay, let's go this way, and then I've not actually done it this way before. I'm going to try something different. I want it on straight though, if that's at all possible. Okay. It's not holding it in place, is it? Let's just go for it. So down we go. And then just put it off. And then let's just see what happens. Probably easier just to do it with a ruler first time, but I always find, right, there we go. Ooh, a little bit. got enough there? No. Okay. Do that. Just going to fill this up. Shouldn't really keep going over it. A bit like texture paste. Shouldn't really do that either, should you? But there we go. And then another thing you can do as well, while the stencil is still on, is take the paper towel and place it over it. So you're picking up the foam this way. And that's not going to work. You're going to... should have done that on a piece of card, shouldn't I? Look at that. Let me see. This might not have done what I wanted it to. Oh, well, you just get a pattern. There you go. You've got the pattern of your paper towel now. And again, I'm not 100% sure how that's going to dry. So what happens? So I think if we scrape this one, we're going to get just the plain, aren't we? I wonder if it keeps the I don't know. I can't remember. Let's just do it. Oh, yeah, it takes the pattern off, which of course it would do. But it looks kind of cool. You can see what pigment powders do as opposed to the liquid because it hasn't broken down completely. So you've got the kind of like the dots of the powder streaking, which I like. It gives you a different effect. So that's another way of doing it. And does it shimmer? Has the mica powder shimmering on there? Yes, Lucinda, it does shimmer. So, yeah, I'd have to put a lot more on, but it does shimmer. Oops. As well. So it is holding it. The mica powder is holding it. Oops. Right. Now, kind of like that. Now, this is watercolour card, so it's not bending as much as the other one did, the clarity. However, as it's drying out, the clarity has gone flat again. So that's quite interesting. That's quite good. Okay. I think that stencil might be too fine to get all the brushos up off of it, actually. I still kind of like it. I'm just going to do, right, I'm going to do another one just on card with the brushos. So let's pull this over. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to add some of this. This is the the blue Nouveau Shimmer powders. I'm going to put a bit of green in as well. I don't know what we're going to end up with here. This could be a good mess. Or something different. Oh. Yeah, we've got all the little blobs of powder. Let's just grab a piece of card, I think. I'm not going to stencil this one. Let's have a look. Let's just flatten that one out a bit. And then, let's see what we've got here. So we've got lots more. However, let me have a look. The shimmer is not quite there as it was in the spray. It does catch it. It is there, but it's not as obvious on mine. Yours might be showing up better if you've got the mica powders. But that clearly shows you the difference between liquid and powder. Let's get this. Here we go. So this one is using liquids, and then this one is using the powder. So it's obvious what happened. You get very different kind of markings. You get different markings, don't you? Depending on what you're looking for. So if you want something more funky, you've got this one more textured, and this one's much more smoother. But I like both of them. They both work in their own way. And I've just put my elbow in my foam, which is very clever, isn't it? Okay, right then. So it's up to you really what you want to do. Now they're all the different way. Oh, we haven't tried acrylic, have we? Can I? Gosh, what would happen if I added acrylic on here? Going to use, I don't know if my Posca pen would do it for the acrylic. Have any of you got liquid acrylic? Nikki, have you got liquid acrylics? Nikki Frone, that is. I don't have liquid acrylics. But don't know. Wonder what gosh. Okay. Right then. I'm going to throw some, water them down. Yes, you probably have to, well, with the paints you would do, definitely. If it's acrylic paint, you'd have to water them down. What I'm going to try, I'm going to be really naughty here. Let's just see what happens if I got a thick red rather than that little one. Oh, you're joking me. Do I not have red? Only that little red. Really? What colour is that then? This is glitter red. Okay. Let's see what happens with this then. With acrylic paint, you would definitely have to water it down. It'll be too thick. Just about to try them. Got my rice paper wrapped around me. Okay, Nikki. But you can get liquid acrylic, which I don't have. And then you'll be shocked, knowing how I am with stuff. No, I haven't even used this one yet. But let's see. I'd call this pink, not red, but anyway, it says it's red. I have my doubts. Well, it certainly splashes everywhere, that's for sure. Right. Here we go. Let's wrap that all up like that. And you probably need more. What's that going to do? Let's try a little piece of paper. See if that's going to pick up that acrylic pen. I'll just show you. See what happens. Oops. Yep, it lights the Posca pen and the shimmer is really showing up. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, I like that. Yes, I don't know. Can you see that shimmering? That's from the acrylic pen. Can you? Oops. I don't know if you can see it. I may even get it in shot for you. Trying to get it under the light and also under the camera to show you. I'm not sure if you can see it. But it is shimmering rather nicely. Yeah. Okay. That's that. So we've tried just about every medium under the sun really here, haven't we? What haven't we tried? Now, there was something I wanted to try, and I just don't know if it's going to work, which is why I only thought about it just now anyway. Oh, there's my little red there. So I hope that is the red. Yes, I was wondering what embossing powder would do on foam and what would happen when you heated it. I know, right? Yeah, here's the red I should have used. I know, crazy idea. I was just wondering what would happen. So I'm gonna pull through a stencil and I'm gonna add some and see what happens with the foam. It can't be that disastrous, can it? It's either going to work or it's not. And I don't think I'll set fire to anything. So let's see. I'm just going to use these colours here again, I think. So let's hold this in place to start with. Gosh, what a mess have I got on here. I don't know what is going to happen with this. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, it's catching on the... Right, let's have a look. So what would happen if... it's not straight. It's not smooth enough. Oh, now I'm taking it off. That's got an interesting texture on it now. So what would happen if... So what would happen if I put... I just want a few little spritzes around the centre of the flower. The trouble is it's on a stencil. Might have to do that a different way. I know I will get the stencil off. So is it all going to fall off me? Oh, flipping heck, Angela. So it is still on there and on my stencil. So what happens when this heats? I think we can have a lot of steam, but let's have a look. What happens when I heat it? Apart from the foam bubbling up. No, I can't do it that way. I've got to do it from underneath. I'm doing it on, oops. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Hang on a minute. I have to do it from underneath, so I can't really show you as I'm doing it. No, I'm off camera, sorry. Excuse my silence. I'm going to try and get you to see. I don't know if you can see, but the foam is bubbling as it's drying. You have got to go underneath though, because it blows it off. And voila! Look at that. See, this is when I went on top. So it blew me things away. So you do have to go underneath. And the shimmer that we've added in the foam is now much more obvious. The whole thing is now shimmering. I really can't get you to see this, can I? It's such a shame. It always looks so dark on my iPad. I don't know if you can see it. What we got? No, Pauline, that picture is great. Nikki's, that's really good. Neat acrylic inks. Cool, like it. They're really good. Put some glitter over the shaving foam, took the stencil off and sprayed with spray and sparkle. Okay, that's an idea, Susan. Yep, cool. And then here it is with the embossing powder, if you can see it. Can you see it? I'm hoping you can. And the whole thing is now shimmering. So that's quite a few things we've done with shaving foam. And I'm really pleased about the embossing powder, although I stand no chance of getting this off now, do I? I need a piece of copy paper. Right. No, it's stuck to my stencil. That's interesting. So let's try and brush some of that off so it doesn't go down the sink or anything. I have to wipe that off. And then put that in there. Okay, right. I like what happened with the embossing powder. And there is a very slight texture on where the foam has bubbled up as well and dried. So you've got a very slight texture on that as well. Ha! That's kind of fun. What is going on in my craft room? Everything is falling over. Okay. The Spectrum Noir inks also work. Oh, cool. What, the alcohol inks? Or the alcohol inks, Moya, are you talking about? Or something else? That's the one thing I haven't used in here now, isn't it? Alcohol ink. Okay. Pixie powders. You're all mixing your mediums. I like it. Beautiful, Pauline. They're all lovely what you've actually put up, ladies. Very nice indeed. Right. Aqua Tint inks. Ooh, have I got them? Yeah, but I've not used them, so I don't know that I had. I don't know. Is that what these are? These are the water reactive things. Spectrum. Oh, mine are all metallics. I've got metallic inks here. I don't know what these will do. I haven't even opened. I think I've opened one of these. I don't know. Have I actually opened one? Because some of the packs are still sealed. Oh, well, there's that. Looks like I've got to do some stirring up for them. Just got them down from the shelf for ages. Tried those two, not alcohol ones, aqua tints. I don't know what these are. Archival pigment. Oh, water reactive ink. Well, I've no idea what these will do. Well, I guess I've not even used these. As I said, don't even think these are undone, are they? Oh, that one is. What the heck's on there? Okay. I've got a whole mishmash going on over here now. I've got embossing powder on my stencil. Oh my word, this is so messy. Still, at least you know it's not a harmful kind of messy, really, is it? Embossing powder over the stencil might not have been a great idea, but it did work. Right. Okay. So, aqua tints came out several years ago. Yeah. I haven't actually bought anything from Crafter's Companion for, it's got to be 2 years. Oh, except for maybe some paper. Oh, I know what the aqua tints are. Yes, I know what they are. Yes. I did have them. I believe I gave them to the charity shop. If I didn't give them to the charity shop, they're in the garage. But I think, I don't know. I think I might have done. I know what the aqua tints are. Yeah, I had them. I had a clear out, and so some things went to the charity shop. And that may have been one of them. They came in sets of 6 or something, didn't they? With the even my sock peg hanger is full. Yes, Nikki, I'm running out of space as well. Okay, well, we're a bit early. I know it's only 11:30. Is there anything else you want to know about? Because that's really all there is to it, is just keep experimenting and playing with shaving foam, with different stencils, different mediums. I've tried pretty much every medium I've got here, except, well, them. And pure acrylic paint itself, which I've used the Posca, which kind of worked. Yeah, Moya, I think I know the ones. I don't know if I've still got them in the garage or not. Alcohol inks. Okay, well, we can try them. Hang on a minute. I just get them from over here. So that's one more. I've got a whole stash. I know where my alcohol, kind of very bad English, where my alcohol inks are. So we can have a go with them. How's everybody doing? Okay. How are you doing, Helen? Since you've not done stenciling before with shaving foam, how's it going? How's the rest of you getting on? Oh, I've now got acrylic paint on my tray where the Posca's dried. Right. Right, let's just try the alcohol ink then. Metallic inks from Spectrum Art. Okay, yeah, that's what I've got, Susan, as well. I said I haven't even opened some of my packs. Should probably get them out actually and have a play with them. Or clear up my craft room and decide what I want to keep. Okay, let's have a look. Having a ball run out of floor space. Okay, Helen, cool. Right, let's just put some. Gosh, I'm nearly out of foam. I don't know, I've got a few more bottles over there. I don't know if they're working. Okay, right, I'm going through what's on top, which is blue, green. Actually, let's go red, blue, yellow. Let's put the primary colours on. That could be a bit of a mishmash though, couldn't it? We could end up with also, oh, that's coral, that's not red. Poppy filled. This could be, yeah, interesting. Okay, so little drops of your alcohol ink. You know, when you're ready. I know I only want a drop, but that's ridiculous. Okie dokie. Oh, what happened to that? Wow, no holding that one back, was there? Tense and so. Yes, it does. First try, Brenda. I didn't know you hadn't done it. Hang on, I'll have to read your message in a minute, because otherwise this is going to go haywire. Which it's probably going to go haywire anyway. Oh, that is really strong. Whew. Right. Gosh, you can really smell the alcohol. I don't remember those alcohol inks smelling that much. But clearly they do. Here we go. We'll do one like this. There you go. There's alcohol inks. They are intense, although I have used very bright colours, I have to say. And then they do, yeah, the foam is reacting with it. And then let's grab a stencil. Completely running out of room here now. Let's try a stencil. That was on watercolor card. Let's try this. And then where's my palette knife? Yeah, the foam is getting very watery. It's actually breaking down. The foam's breaking down. Why is it not filling them in? Yeah, and the red has become very dominant in this, hasn't it? Right, well, that's what happened with the alcohol inks then. Wow. The foam has started to deteriorate as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some Brushos on here. What's that going to do? I'm going to try something because I'm going to wipe it off as well. And the yellow. Oops. And then, because I happen to have the black out, I'm just going to put a little bit of black down. Let's just see what happens here. And then the black. I'm going to lift this, which I don't know if I don't know what I've done with my book now, my journaling book. Put that there. And I quite like that, but I want to see what happens if I wipe it off again like I've done before. Whoa, look what happened when you did that. Now you had to be a bit quick there. Oh, the Brushos hadn't sunk far enough. But you still get them on there, and it's gone on the card. Yeah, the foam, look, you can see on here on my tray. Those of you who don't have alcohol inks, you can see how the foam's gone with the alcohol in it. It's gone very wet. It's broken down. So you're right, Nikki. It's reacting. I tried alcohol inks, Posca, Spectrum Noir, Sparkle ink, Colour Burst powders, and Pearl ink from That's Crafty. Well, go you, Helen. And Brenda, I was clarting. Okay, then. I didn't realise you hadn't done it either, Brenda. Well, there you go. Helen and Brenda, I hope you've had fun. I hope the rest of you have had fun as well. You've obviously all been too busy playing because you're not doing a lot of chatting this week, which is fine. I'm not expecting you to. You are playing, which is what I want you to do. Look at my cloth. It's going to be an interesting picture. What did I do with my journaling book? Where did I put it? I was going to try and pull this off onto my journaling book. Aha! There it is. I don't know whether that's going to come off. Let's have a look. Am I going to get it off? Let's see what happens. Oh, voila! So that's my journal book. With the stencil face down, so the top of the stencil, so it's picked up the Brushos, which is going to be quite a funky design, I would have thought, when it sorts itself out. Yeah, that's quite interesting, actually. Right, that's come out quite interesting. Okie dokie. So, I know it's only 1:45, but if we, I think if we call that a day, is that okay, folks? I don't really know. You can carry on playing. I don't really think there's anything else for me to show you. Obviously, and then we've now got to do something with those backgrounds, but they'll last forever, as you can see, because I showed you my other ones. So we've always got them there in our stash if we suddenly need them. You can stamp on them, you can die cut with them, you can stencil back over them again. You can do anything once they're completely dry. So thank you for joining me. I am going to ask, though, now we are meant to meet up again on the 29th. But I was wondering whether you would mind if we didn't, because I've got the following week off. So I was just going to have a whole break. And then we could start again, which is we're starting a different sync actually. I don't know, because I've already given you the dates, whether it's possible to move any of these. The next date would in actual fact then be the 5th of June rather than the 12th. How does that work? I'll email you all anyway and find out. Otherwise we can still do the 12th. It's just that if it is possible and you don't mind, then I'm not going to do one on the 29th, but I'll email you all. I also have more information about Somerset, so I will email the Somerset group as well. Thank you, Moya. I'll drop you all a line. If you can't and you want to stick to the original dates, then that's fine. Hampshire, we are probably back in the workshop room. We're actually face to face. It looks like the first weekend in July. I will double check all that. I'm now sort of on the committee. Well, I say sort of because I've been to one meeting so far, so I haven't committed to anything. But I think they're going to be okay to open up. They're getting themselves kind of sorted and ready, and some people have been using the hall anyway. I guess they're smaller groups. So I'm hopeful that Hampshire, we're still going to meet up in July. I need an answer because I need to order your stuff. Somerset, it's a different story, so I will write to you all direct so you all get the same thing. Thank you for joining me today. Looks like you've all had a lot of fun. Oh, look at this. Well, Susan, I like that. Well, it still looks quite good, even though it's mudded. Sorry, guys. Just seeing what she's done. Thank you very much indeed for coming along. I will see you again soon. If you're free on the 5th, but not the 12th. Okay, I don't mind doing it on the 5th, to be quite honest, to keep it in line. Oh, the 5th, but not the 12th. Yeah, so I move it then. So if I move it, well, I'll let you know. I'll send you an email. I'll tell you the other dates, confirm what's happening with each of the groups at the moment. Thank you, everybody. Glad you all had a lovely time. I will see you again then the first weekend of June, as we're looking at the moment, for the 5th. If you don't mind, so I'll have a little break and I'll come up with something else to play with. I'll also be thinking, because I need to order the stuff for July, so I will need to double check what's going on in the hall as well, how they think it's going to pan out, and how many we can get in there. So I will let you all know what's going on as soon as I can. All right. Have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're all doing.